formal introduction of the fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, we continue with the action here at the Chelsea at the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas. It is the Metro PCS Friday Night Knockout, a primetime boxing series on True TV, proudly presented to you by Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated, along with Metro PCS Wireless for All. PlayStation 4, greatness awaits, and being broadcast worldwide on True TV and Turner Sports. The three judges scoring the action are Patricia Morse-Jarman, Adelaide Bird, and Tim Cheatham. The man in charge, referee Russell Mota. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about to get real on True TV. This is the main event of the evening, scheduled for a distance of 10 rounds in the featherweight division. Introducing first, the fighter in the blue corner, wearing the colors of Mexico, green, white, and red. He weighed in at an official 126 3/4 pounds, and in 29 bouts as a pro. He has 26 victories against only 3 losses, with 19 of those victories coming by way of KO. Fighting out of Lancaster, California, Chris the Hitman Avalo. Across ring, the red corner, wearing blue with white trim. He weighed in at an identical 126 3/4 pounds. In the summers of 2008 and 2012, he represented his homeland of Mexico at the Beijing and London Olympic Games. And now he steps into the ring an undefeated professional with 17 victories, 14 of those victories coming by way of knockout. Puro Nogales, Sonora, Oscar Valdez Jr.
Trunks here, good. Trunks here, good. Anything below the navel is a foul. Mouthpiece, mouthpiece. Gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. I want to remind you, protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands. God bless. Both touch up.
All right, here we go. Ray Mancini. Avalos has made his living as a straight-ahead action fighter. Will that work tonight as he steps up in class?
Well, could very well be. He's a heavy-handed guy, got a lot of knockouts. You know, he's got the frame for it. He's 5'7". Hey, why not?
Tim Bradley, do you think Valdez is progressing nicely in his career?
Oh, absolutely. Valdez is actually doing what he's supposed to do. He's winning every single fight. He's getting closer, inching himself closer and closer to a title challenge. And he's in tough tonight, man. He got to win this fight to move forward.
Valdez in the black trunks. Avalos in the white trunks.
Avalos is a very fan-friendly fighter. Comes in, throws punches and bunches. He makes action-packed fights, always makes good fights. I mean, you know, he's going to test Valdez. We're going to see what Valdez is made of.
126 pounds. Both these guys looked ripped yesterday at the weigh-in, and both say they are in tip-top shape. How many weeks, Tim Bradley? 7?
7 weeks. Both guys went 7 weeks. Both guys did over 100 rounds in training. You know, and Avalos actually said that he fought in August and he went straight in the gym after 3 days of rest. So he's in very good conditioning for this fight. He said this is his time.
Avalos usually comes straight at you in the early rounds. He gave us a little hint yesterday that maybe he would take the first 2 rounds a little bit differently, but I don't see that. Oh, a crisp jab thrown there by Valdez.
No, Avalos is doing what he does best, is come forward and trying to land punches and bunches. He says his best punch is his jab, and he's using it right now. It's not effective, but he's still using it.
Well, what I've seen and heard about Avalos is, you know, he's a straight-ahead fighter, but he said he's trying to get, he's got more movement now, which is good. You got to try to make him miss once in a while. That's a good thing. You know, he's got a little more head movement, but he's going to keep his aggression. He said, you know, he's going to still keep his all-out fighting style, but he moves his head a little bit more. So far, I haven't seen a whole lot of that, but I'm looking forward to it.
Valdez that time led with the right hand, but did not get through.
One thing I like about Avalos is he comes forward, but he still comes in behind the jab. That's very important for a guy.
Valdez landing a right hand. And thus far, Valdez played a little bit of the role of counterpuncher, Tim.
Yes, he did. He allowed him to step in, and he check-took him as he came in. He just checked to see if the door was open, and the door was open. He landed right on top of the head with that check hook.
And you know what you're getting against Avalos in general. He usually comes at you like a bulldog.
Good stiff jab.
Oh, yeah, that jab is very, very present.
Well, Valdez right now, every time Avalos comes in with a jab, he's hooking to counter with a hook. And Avalos is walking right into the hook.
A little bit of ring generalship from both guys in the first round. More footwork than punches thrown.
Rated T for teen.
Hey, there's a real hitman in the house. Thomas the Hitman Hearns. How great is it to see him, guys?
Tommy, man, I love that man.
Oh,
he can fight a little bit.
Oh, man, one of the greats of all time.
Oh,
this is round 2. Valdez and Avalos, featherweight bout. Black trunks Valdez, Avalos in the white trunks. Valdez, the undefeated fighter. Avalos, pretty solid record as well. Fighting the 9th guy in his career that was undefeated. He's knocked off 5, and he's lost to 3 in that earlier stuff. Combination by Valdez, punctuated by a straight right hand.
But you see, Avalos didn't go anywhere. He's still on attack. You know, Avalos right now, what he's doing is he's squaring himself up. That's why he's getting hit flush with the left hook. You see him step in, he gets out of position, he squares himself up with his legs wide open. He can't do that in front of this guy. He cannot do this.
Combination again. Valdez doing a good job with his jab and then following it up with the right.
He's doing what he said earlier, Bruce, that he's countering the jab of Avalos with a hook. Boom, there it is again.
Big right hand. Right hand all by itself.
Well, Avalo said that Valdez throws punches wide. He throws wide punches, and he's going to come straight down the middle. But he's hitting them with the left hook and the right hook.
I don't see anything wide, do you?
You know, he's throwing wide, but he's timing them. He's setting up counters. He's throwing the shot when Avalos is throwing the punch. That's what he's doing well. He's timing them.
Midway through the second round, we expected Avalos to come forward. He is. But thus far, it's been Valdez who's landed more punches.
Well, Valdez is the quicker opponent. You know, he's using his quickness. Right now, you know, he's getting inside right now. He's letting his hands go like he should do.
Avalos' mom is ringside tonight. Patricia looking on. A little bit anxious, wouldn't you say?
Oh, it's got to be hard for mother to watch. I know how it was hard for my own mother to watch my fights.
She was very involved in the fighter meeting, though. Listening in as we did some interviews with her son. She was very supportive.
Yeah, you see Avalos, he's just headhunting. He needs to go down to that body. If he wants to have success, he got to work the body.
And there's the stiff jab by Valdez.
What I like about Valdez is I read about him, heard about him, 2-time Olympian, one of Mexico's greatest amateur fighters, but he's got a very, very nice pro style so far. I'm very impressed.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very well schooled.
Well, he's very versatile. He can fight inside, he can fight outside, he can move, he can box, he can counterpunch like that. There's a lot of different things to his game, and like he said in the fighter meeting, guys, I want to be well-rounded. That's what I'm working on in the gym.
Round 2 in the books in Las Vegas.
Imagine a world.
Shane Mosley is ringside here tonight for our Metro PCS Friday Night Knockout on True TV. This is round 3. Oscar Valdez, Chris Avalos, and there's the doubling up of the jab by Valdez. Well, Avalos this time.
Oh, yeah, you want action, you're getting action in this fight.
What I love about Avalos is he got hit with 2 straight shots, and he said, come on, bring it.
Tough kid, very tough.
Valdez continues to snap away on the jab, even as a counterpuncher, Tim.
Yeah, that's very smart. You know, Valdez is
what a big
big shots right there.
I heard him with that shot.
Valdez really uncorked, and there's a right hand.
Valdez is looking very, very, very good tonight.
Ray, I know you were quick, but Valdez is very quick with that hand speed.
He throws punches with bad intention, every one of them. and they're fast. That's a bad combination for his opponent.
And he throws those combinations, Ray,
Yeah,
with it. Very impressive.
Bruce Beck, along with former lightweight champion Ray Mancini, new Boxing Hall of Fame inductee. Congratulations, Ray.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Ray.
I appreciate it, my brother. You'll be there someday soon.
Tim Bradley with us as well, the current WBO welterweight champion, 5-time world titleist.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Good to have the little guys next to me that both have good credentials.
Well, thank you, Bruce.
But you know what I like about Valdez? He's doing everything that Avalos does. He does the opposite. Meaning if Avalos throws a straight shot, he hooks around it. If Avalos throws a wide shot, he comes straight up the middle.
Very schooled. Very schooled.
And off the little clinch there, a left hook was thrown by Valdez. And there's Avalos throwing that jab. Why doesn't Avalos rate double up on that jab a little more?
Well, his punches, because Valdez isn't there. He punches, he gets out of the way. By the time Avalos tries to go for the second hook, Valdez is out of position, out of range.
And pay attention to his feet. Look how he squares up when he's coming in. When he squares up like that, he leaves himself open, right down the middle. That's why you can't miss him. You can throw a rock in the ring and hit him. He needs to stop squaring up.
Now Avalos trying to do some work against the ropes. And this time Valdez shows some strength that comes out of there. Lands a body blow. It was a little bit low, but it was effective.
Did it stop him for a moment? Then it was effective.
Yeah, I saw some hesitation.
Sometimes you got to bring it low to stop him in his tracks once in a while.
And if the ref doesn't call it, even better.
Back with a jam.
Avalos down on the canvas. Right at the end of the round. 7, 8. Referee Russell Moore checking him out. Let's see.
Good.
And that was at the end of the round. Wow. Avalos went down with about 5 seconds left in the round. And Valdez with the first knockdown of the fight. Both guys are showing some swelling around the eyes, including Valdez. Here's the replay, Tim.
Look at his left hook he lands. He throws it right behind the jab. He was able to land that shot because there was a little space in between there, and he waited for him to throw that jab and landed that left hook right in between there.
Oh, there's Mom's reaction. That left hook was nasty.
I always say, when the hands leave the face, there's always an opening. Always an opening. Valdez found that opening right there with that left hook.
Let's see, Tim, you have his score so far?
Yeah, I have the score right now. It's Valdez 30, Avalos 26 right now.
So you made it a 10-8 round there in the third for the knockdown.
For the knockdown, yes.
So let's see how Avalos comes out in this round. Just a terrific hook thrown by Valdez.
It seems like Avalos is just falling a step behind. It seems like he can't catch up. You know, the much quicker Valdez is getting off before Avalos can even throw a punch. He's getting off.
No, at this point, Avalos can't get out of the way of the straight shots. Everything that Valdez throws, Avalos is getting hit with. He's standing straight up.
Valdez, another quick jab.
Yeah, his legs are bad.
Look at his legs. Look at his legs now.
Yeah.
It don't look like they're underneath him right now. His legs are wobbly every time he get hit with a punch.
You know,
he's affected by it.
Sometimes these guys got too much heart for their own good.
Avalos has not been down to the canvas very much in his career, has he? And that time he went backpedaling. Fourth round, it's been Valdez with the quick hands and the punching power. 14 KOs in 17 fights. I was going to ask you earlier, Tim, if you think that's realistic. Is that his game?
Oh, it could be his game. Of course, every fighter wants to win by knockout, but as he steps up the competition like he's stepping up tonight, if he can get rid of this guy, then he's making a statement. This guy's a tough guy.
Well, let's not forget, Avalos already fought for a world title. He went to Belfast to fight Carl Frampton. He got stopped, but he's used to fighting in people's backyard.
Good action in this round. A lot of bombs being thrown by both guys. Valdez doing the more significant damage. and that jab is ever present.
Right now, he can't miss. He cannot miss Avalo's head. He's keeping his head straight down the middle, right in the line of fire. He needs to move his head side to side, bob and weave, do something. Just try to move your head. Guys, you got to be elusive in there.
Avalo's got good hit with a good left hook to the body that pushed him back.
And a combination there, set up again by the jab. The right hand got through once, the second time it did not. And now Avalo's trying to do some work into the corner against the ropes. Why isn't he throwing punches there?
Well, you know, when he's on the ropes like that, look, right now he's letting Avalos get off. He's letting Avalos miss, and he's countering. Everything's countering now because he knows Avalos is going to come straight in, throwing punches wide, and he's just picking his shots.
Yeah, Avalo's shots look a little flat, like, you know, he don't have any power behind it.
Final seconds of the fourth round. Valdez and Avalos letting things fly.
Hello. Not good.
Valdez landed a lethal punch at the end of the fourth round and had Avalos walking back, staggered into his corner. The doctor and the referee checked him out, and he's allowed to continue here in the fifth round of this 10-round featherweight bout.
It ain't going to go much longer.
They need to stop this fight.
Yeah, it ain't going much longer. Avalos is hurt.
If I was his corner, I would stop this fight right now. He's taking too much punishment, too much leather. He can't come back in this fight. Come on, this kid, save this kid, man. Stop the fight.
Swelling above his right eye.
You know, those shots you get hit on top of the head, the last punch you got hit the last round on top of the head, they're the ones that mess you up the most.
Let's go to Christina Poncher.
I'm here in the Avalos corner. What did you tell your son in between that round?
Well,
Stay on the outside, Chris.
It's got to be hard being trainer and dad in this situation.
it is. Yes, it is. Well,
What do you need to see from your son to get him back in this fight?
he needs to throw more jobs, go up the outside. He's working. He's fighting his fight. Not. Yeah. Well, got it. Great.
Felipe Avalos has obviously overcome, and he was watching his son specifically to see if he was okay there. He had difficulty talking. And now he's in trouble again, and that's it. He got wobbly, and good work quickly there by Russell Moore to jump in there and end the fight. He was not out on his feet, but he was clearly wobbly, and a good stoppage there.
Very good stoppage. The kid would have got hurt.
Very good stoppage. Every time he got touched on that chin, he wobbled. That's not a good sign.
Just a dominant performance by Oscar Valdez, who had a knockdown in the third, almost had a knockdown at the end of the fourth, staggered Avalos with a very lethal punch, and then in the fifth, the referee has to jump in and stop it. So Valdez now 18-0 as a pro. Let's take a look at some of the action, guys.
You see Valdez loading up for the left hook. Once again, he's doing next level type of stuff. Next level skills. He's punching while his opponent is punching. That's next level. Right in between punches. That's next level stuff.
And that's up top. Chris Avalo was getting hit on top of the head. Those are the punches that ruin you for later in life. I'm telling you. Not the ones on the chin. The ones on top of the head, behind the head. They screw up. They scramble the brains, man. He needed to stop that fight.
He was in bad shape at the end of the fourth. They allowed him to continue. And in the fifth, Valdez showed his punching power as he records his 15th knockout. First Mexican boxer to compete in 2 Olympic Games. Pretty good as a pro, too.
You know why I brought you here today? Metro gives you unlimited data talk.
Go to ring announcer Lupe Contreras for the official decision of this fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Russell Moore steps in and calls a halt to this contest with an official time of 1 minute, 17 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by way of technical knockout, Oscar Valdez Jr.
Oscar Valdez Jr., 18-0 as a pro. Good celebration in the ring. He was everything we thought he would be tonight. Showed punching power, showed an ability to throw that crisp jab, and he comes away with an impressive victory tonight.